starting to set up my YouTube channel so that I have a place to channel. So what is channeling? There's so many tools of channeling that people use where they bring in wisdom from higher realms of awareness through their crown chakra, out of their throat chakra, through speech. One of these divination tools is tarot. Tarot comes from the Torah, and it helps in figuring out where we are in life, where we're going, what challenges we're facing, and it's a source of guidance that helps us move out of these challenging situations and straight to where we're meant to be. It's meant to bring in alignment. That's how I see it. So I'm going to start channeling messages for the collective that is watching me. Beautiful. The first card that we have out is the Fool and the Two of Pentacles. I'm loving this. Judgment. Wow. The Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Okay. The Fool signifies new beginnings. As you can see, there's a newborn baby and he has an infinity sign on his head, which means the world is his or her oyster. The sun is shining, there's stars over there, there's a little bit of a watery element, which shows that anywhere and everywhere that you want to go, the world is like a blank canvas for you right now, and you can create whatever it is that you're meant to create. With confidence. The collective I'm speaking to right now is shaking a little bit in confidence. They're not feeling 100% when it comes to the new path it is that they're meant to take, this new beginning that is being offered to them by the universe, or the universe is saying, here you go move forward. For example, like me starting this channel right now, using tarot, using a video camera, using the lighting that's on my face right now, and using this new equipment is unfamiliar territory. I'm great when it comes to doing one-on-one sessions with people or holding a class, but when it comes to a recording and channeling through a divination tool and putting myself out there more, I will feel a sort of hesitation and maybe even an intense version of fear. And when you are feeling this in whatever it is that you're meant to be doing right now, and what I'm getting from for a lot of you is a new career field, and for some of you a new relationship, this new journey that you're meant to embark upon is going to bring you everything that you've ever wanted. It's going to bring you complete emotional fulfillment. The last card that I have is the King of Cups. It's almost as if the prize at the end of this is a strong, divine, masculine figure. Now, masculine, let's talk about divine feminine and divine masculine a little bit. When the soul was formed, it was divided into a divine masculine and divine feminine. And both of these were sent to Earth on their Earth journey. The masculine is the energy of action, leadership, taking charge, providing, protecting, safeguarding a community. So when this card, the King of Cups, shows up, it shows a masculine that is full and rich in emotion. So rich in emotion that it can hold space for the feminine. So when I said it seems like it's coming up for careers, the career energy, the masculine energy, it's the kind of career that is going to put you in a role where you are a leader. We all have masculine and feminine within us. Which one we choose to channel at the time depends on what we need. So for now, the King of Cups energy is showing us that this new journey that we want to begin on is going to bring out that inner divine masculine, that space of leadership that you have, where you know that I have been learning this for so long. The person who's meant to wield, the person who does not want power is fit to wield it. Listen to that again. The person who does not desire power is fit to wield it. So those of you who are listening today, if you felt like I don't really desire power, I don't want to be in this position of leadership, you need to understand that you need to be the one who's there now, because you have no reason, desire, or motivation to misuse that energy. So the new earth, the new paradigm, the 5D earth that is coming into play requires you specifically who is listening, to now step up and come into that energy. You have to rise, because you figured it out. You've learned how to balance this world. The Two of Pentacles is a card of balance. You have been juggling multiple things for so long, and now you're finally in a space where you can balance your emotional life and you can balance the physical. Maybe you're in a place in your life right now where you're giving enough importance to your health, mental, physical, to your spiritual journey, or maybe you're balancing work life and home life really well together. What we have next is the Judgment card. The Judgment card tells us that it's time now. In this particular scenario, it's telling you that it's time to take action, because even the Knight of Pentacles has shown up. For me, right now in this mix, this means that your new beginning has been granted to you. You're already in a space of balance, and it's time to make the call, the judgment call. Am I going to live the life path that is being offered to me? The highest timeline that is being offered to you right now, are you ready to take it on? Do you feel like you have the strength and the ability to take it on? If you didn't, this new beginning wouldn't have been offered to you in the first place. The fact that it is calling out to you and telling you that, hey, it's time to take action, maybe it's time to take some action. So I want to dive into this Knight of Pentacles energy a little bit. So I'm just going to get a few more cards out. The Knight of Cups. Look at how much love. It's almost as if you're doe-eyed about something. I think this has... Ooh. We have the Nine of Swords. And the Chariot. Okay. This is interesting. So while I was talking about all of you who needed to embark upon that new career, it seems like there's another lot of you who are listening who are embarking upon a new love. It seems like you've been doe-eyed before in relationships. Like, even if someone gives you an inkling of love, your love overflows, your cup overflows. This color of compassion, the pink, the heart, the overflowing cup, makes you feel like, I've got it all. Someone shows a little bit of love and you go 50 feet ahead, jump the gun, and give them so much more. And that's only caused you pain in the past. Look at this. If you look at this card, this girl is holding her head. She's stark naked and she has 9 swords in her back. Coming from this doe-eyed space has only brought you pain before. So it's really scary if the universe is asking you to embark upon a journey where you need to follow your heart, go into this King of Cups energy of emotional fulfillment, and, you know, just be the man. That's what's showing up right now. The man that you're meant to be for this divine feminine who's being offered to you, who you have this inner desire, inner passion for. But you've been hurt so badly before, and you have given so much of yourself to people that you don't, it's too much for you to make this judgment call of moving forward. But the Chariot card suggests that it's time. It's time to bring in that forward momentum, to aim and shoot and go for this person, because it's not going to be like the way it was before. I want to draw out a few more cards to see what you can do to overcome this challenge. Two of Swords, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Death card upside down in reverse. Hesitant to end things at crossroads. Ace of Wands is suggesting, in reverse is suggesting lack of motivation. So it seems like you're afraid to end whatever cycle you are in. So for some of you, that might be divorce, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, definitely divorce. It's almost as if you haven't signed the paperwork, or even if you have or you're about to, you're not ready to completely let go of your old life, because it's almost as if you use it as a safety net. That worst case scenario, push comes to shove, you will go back to that space. I wouldn't suggest doing that. The fact that you feel like you're on crossroads, you're really not. Your old life has already crumbled. You just haven't burnt the bridge. And the reason you're not burning the bridge is because you want to keep that safety net, but you can't voyage out to sea without losing sight of the shore. And you'll never be able to fully immerse yourself in a new adventure and enjoy your time with someone else if you don't let go of what was. So I think what's being suggested here is your hesitation to let go of what was. And you're being asked to let go, because once you do let go, you actually come into your full divine potential. You come into this King of Cups energy. I'm going to draw out a few angel cards to see what kind of guidance the angels can give us right now. Oh, that one just dropped out. Meditation, recuperation, and contemplation. The Four of Air. Can you see how that boy is just relaxing? And it seems like there are 4 swords around him, and he's just let his guard down. This is definitely about a man who's listening to this. It's kind of transporting you to your teens. I'm seeing a 14 to 16-year-old, and he's being asked to, and he used to be able to let things go, you know, like if he's having a hard time at home with his parents, and I see some kind of spat with his dad or a masculine figure, even when he's annoyed with his mother, he's going into the garden, into the park, and he's laying down his weapons, and he's just grounding, contemplating and recuperating, going into a state of meditation. That's what you kind of need to do here. If you feel really overwhelmed and not able to move past from what was, from burning the bridge of what was, then I think it's time for you to take some time off, go into nature, wherever you feel happiest, to the stables, to the meadows, to the mountains, just to the park. Maybe it's even your own garden. And lie there and look up at the sky at night and look up at the stars, and connecting with that celestial energy, reminding yourself of your soul's truth, your soul connections, that your soul comes from a higher realm. And in this higher realm is your home. And from that home, when you connect, because you're already on an earth adventure, when you connect through your heart space, through your third eye, you will get guidance from your star family, whichever star systems you have lived on before. You will get guidance from there, and you will get a connection from there, and that space of meditation will be your recuperation, will be your contemplation, and the ideas will just drop into your head. The motivation will arise. Got another card. Let's talk about okay, we just got the Lovers in the angel deck, which is not very common. Relationship, emotions, and choices. What I get here is that this particular relationship is spirit guided. The way there's an angel standing over these two people and bringing them together, the universe wants you to come together into this new love connection. The universe is what's prompting this love connection. So your resistance is only making it harder. Why are you resisting it? What are you afraid of? Oh, 7 of Air, awareness, caution, consequences. Can you see how this girl is sleeping with a sword in hand? You've been on guard for so long. For such a long time, you have been guarding your heart because of the amount of stabs it's gotten, the amount of pain it's gone through. I'm also getting the High Priestess in reverse. What this tells me is a mirror soul, a soul that mirrors your soul. There's a lot of twin flame unions happening in the world right now. At this time on Earth, I think it's a third wave of twin flames that are being asked to come together and step together. So even if you look at ancient scriptures, there was always a divine masculine and divine feminine sent to Earth to bring the yin and yang balance to Earth. And the original souls that were sent here, whether you call them Adam and Eve, whether you call them Parvati, whether you call them whatever name it is that you kind of give to them, or Shakti, that mirror soul is finally here for you, but you're struggling to connect with your intuition to be able to see them. Why can't you see them? The moon, illusion, revelation, intuition. This is a test. The moon card is usually something that is in hiding. There's an illusion that's taking place here. There might be a lot of karmic relationships around you that have been convincing you that this divine feminine is not your divine feminine, and trying to confuse you with pretending to be the divine feminine for you. And what this tells me is, forget about the outer world and what other people are showing you. Why are you so easily convinced or swayed? What does the universe want you to do here? Why is the universe testing you? Let's just take a look at this. These are final tests, by the way. After this, I see a clear road. It's almost as if this is one of the final things that you're meant to do. The thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. Ooh, brilliant. That is what you're being taught. The reason the karmic relationship is still in your life, which means that you might be dating someone, or this might be your ex, or might be the marriage that you're trying to get out of. What you're being taught, the reason that is lingering is because you still haven't learned how to set boundaries and communicate clearly. If you want to go into this divine counterpart union, which is your twin flame energy, or even if it is a soulmate energy. Right now, twin flame is coming across really strong. If you want to go into this twin flame energy and you want the reunion to take place, you want your soul to completely come into balance, you need to learn how to communicate honestly. Manipulation has no space in a divine counterpart connection. Blame has no space. When you are with your divine counterpart, you are absolutely bare. You come in as you are because they can see you for who you are. And they expect you to rise to that authenticity. So all the facades that you're putting up and all the games that you have been playing, or all the this is how the 3D works that you have been doing, none of that is going to work in your divine counterpart union. And that's what you're still meant to learn. Clear communication, honest communication, being true to yourself, speaking out what it is that you need, understanding what the other person needs. Protection and boundaries. Maybe you haven't learned how to protect yourself, so you don't know how to protect another. This karmic relationship that you are in currently is teaching you how to protect yourself and how to have clear boundaries by saying that no, I'm not okay with this, yes, I'm okay with this. You need to understand yourself so much more. Becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. We are nature. Grounding is the second time grounding has come out. Even these are the two cards that came out with the earth connection. We are nature, and this guy lying down in the ground, in the grass. The best way for you to embody your true self, your authentic self, is to spend a lot of time in nature, because nature is going to relax your nervous system, and once your nervous system is relaxed, is calm, you'll know what to do, because that's when you'll be able to hear your soul's guidance. Let's see if there are any final words from the ancients. Learn yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. Okay, so what we're getting is that you literally have to ground yourself for inspiration, fulfillment, and faith. Once you are in this grounded energy, when you spend more time in nature, when you're feeling more calm, more rested, you've blocked out the outer noise, you've distanced yourself from all your relationships, and you've gone within, I want you to imagine roots growing out of your feet, your tailbone, and digging deep into the core of the earth. Imagine it going through all the layers of the earth right to the center, which is a pure white iridescent light. I want you to draw up this energy from those roots all the way up to your tailbone or your feet, and fill your entire body up with this light. And you feel like you're embodying that pure raw energy. I want you to ask the Creator to help you integrate. Ask the universe to help you integrate these codes. The codes that are coming through, the rose codes, the oracle codes, the royal codes, the earth codes that are coming through. Integrate them and fully step into this present moment. And whenever you need to do another round of this, go ahead and do another round of this. Because at the end, you are the King of Cups. You're going to come out as a winner. I want to just help the people who we started off with, the ones whose career we were talking about, to see what it is that they need over here. Let's just see how do they come into this leadership energy. Okay, I've gotten the Seven of Wands in reverse, and it means that you've been a little bit stubborn about something. Sorry. So all of you who have who are stuck in this old career, I'm not gonna leave my job. This is where I need to be. This is where I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna keep going. I'm being treated like crap. I feel exhausted when I go every day. I'm so stressed, but I'm still gonna be doing this. No more. Let it go. You're being begged by the universe to let it go. You're being asked to pause. Stop it with the selflessness. Pause, get perspective, and awaken. Card awakening. Awaken to your true desire. Awaken to what it is that you really want to do. We all came to Earth with a purpose. You sitting on your office desk right now, staring at a computer screen, doing the same routine task over and over again is not fulfilling your purpose. So it's about time that you cut it out with the stubbornness and gave that dream career of yours a choice, like a chance. Acting upon your passion. It's scary. The 3D, the Matrix is going to tell you that don't be the glitch. You're never going to make it this way. But the truth is, when there's passion, there's authenticity. And when there's authenticity, there's drive. And when there's drive, there's no stopping you. And when there's no stopping you, there's awakening. And when there's awakening, there are masses looking straight at you. That is where your fame and fortune is. It's not at the role you're in. You need to awaken and take a leap of faith. Because it is promised that you are going to gain momentum and come out stronger than ever in the King of Cups energy. I love this card. I feel like if there was a divine masculine for me, it would be the King of Cups. It's the energy of someone who can hold space, who is grounded, who can protect, who has community. Who has allegiances. And you taking on this career field is going to bring you into this energy. The one that you're really passionate about. The King of Cups energy. And when you embody the King of Cups energy, you're so grounded and emotionally rich that you're just going to be super fulfilled in life. So I hope you'll go ahead and do this for yourself. So both parties who are listening to me today, who are asked to take a leap of faith in a relationship, asked to take a leap of faith in career, go ahead and do it. I'm being asked the same. So I am super psyched. I feel like the feminines are being asked to no, it could be both. It could be both. You know, but like off the top of my head, I feel the women are being asked to choose the right career for themselves right now, and the men are being asked to step into their divine masculine. And by this I mean whoever has more of whichever within them. It's not meant to single out people who are non-binary. It's meant to show you that if you feel you're more divine masculine, then that's who you are. Irrespective of the body that you're in. Thank you so much for listening to me on my first 30-minute tarot. That was exciting. I hope I'll be doing a lot more of these.